And we begin this afternoon with California going into the next budget year with a record-smashing surplus as we look live at the state capitol in downtown Sacramento. These live pictures from Live Copter 3. Governor Newsom has some big plans on what to spend all of that money on, tens of billions. The lawmakers will need to approve his proposal. The governor announced a budget of just over $300 billion.
And that does include a projected surplus of $97.5 billion, said to be one of the largest in the country.
And one of the governor's key proposals is an $18.1 billion inflation relief package. So this all comes as millions of Californians are struggling to pay for essentials like gas for their car.
Yeah, that's right. KCRA 3's Orko Manna joining us live in our newsroom now with a closer look at the plan to address that very issue and possibly get you some more money at home. Orko.
Well, Ty and Lisa, one of the most important parts of the state budget is how much money is going directly to you in light of rising costs. Governor Newsom says the centerpiece of his relief package is $11.5 billion in gas rebates, something a lot of Californians have been waiting for. Now, the proposal includes giving anyone who owns a registered car in California $400 per vehicle up to a maximum payment of $800 total. Taxpayers will likely start seeing that money around September as either a check or a debit card. The idea is to offset the rising gas prices in our state caused by inflation and the war in Ukraine. Governor Newsom still wants to tie this payment to car owners as he first proposed in March, even though some lawmakers did not like that idea and instead wanted to suspend the gas tax. But the governor said today he's confident his plan will work.
We'll work with the legislature. I don't see a lot of daylight between these proposals. It's just a question of the how we want to proceed, what figure, what dollar figure.
The governor says his priority is getting the money to Californians as fast as possible. But again, we won't see that around September until around September, and that's only if lawmakers approve it. Live in the newsroom, Orko Manna, KCRA 3 News.
So, Orko, not everyone owns a car in California. So what kind of a relief will those people get since the gas rebate wouldn't apply to them?
That's a good point, Lisa. That's brought up today by some people. The governor says part of his relief package includes $750 million for free public transit, so that would be incentive grants to give 3 months of free bus and train rides for communities across the state. And coming up at 4:30, we'll take a look at a healthcare stipend that the governor is also proposing. Back to you.
All right. Thanks for following up on that story, Orko. Appreciate it.